What's up, people? We are back with more of Fault Milestone 2. In the previous video, Ratona woke up and found herself to be in sort of this strange, almost dream-like room in the sense that the walls are transparent and there's like a lot of weird colors and jellyfish flying around her. And yeah, I forgot the damn name of the girl already, but she actually did figure out that this particular doctor is a doctor that she knows from Ruxenheid, Greus Rupika. So this is the first time that she actually sees him, and while being conscious, because she was obviously unconscious for like 3 days, I think. So yeah, let's continue. I thought I told you to drop the doctor bit. Oh? This room had a door? A slender, middle-aged man wearing a coat worn by years of use appeared from the middle of the darkness. A quick once-over tells me he's somewhere in his 40s. The math adds up. This man, he really is? Vils, you up already, Guardian? A lot faster than I'd expected. He speaks with a smooth, fluent San Ajrishtan accent. It's unmistakably his native language. Where is this place? Why was I abducted and brought here? You're a little off. Abducted isn't the right word. I didn't abduct you. I brought you here out of the goodness of my heart. Amazing a doctor as I am, I can't even cure anyone from death. What? Yeah. The question you should actually should be asking me is, why did you go out of your way to save my life? Are you Rupika Greus? I figured. If you know who I am, then that means you're from Ruxenheid. Answer me! Are you Rupika Greus? The one who was exiled from Ruxenheid 10 years ago? Just a little off again. I don't know what kind of rumors are going around over there, but I chose to leave Ruxenheid. Not exiled. Got it? That's just a triviality. What are you doing in a place like this? Huh? Well, saving your life for one, I suppose. Now, my turn to ask questions. You're a royal guardian, ain't you? Where's your escortee? Don't tell me someone like you's protecting the likes of a Valar, are you? I'm not a guardian. You're lying. I suggest you try to come up with a more believable fib next time. And just how can you be so sure I am? Where's your proof? Just one look at your mana craft signature tells me everything I need to know. Ophia of Zeal, a Ruxenheid format. The ceremony for that kind of Ophia lasts a long period, about 2 years I think. Nobody but a guardian would undergo that. When you try and forcibly strengthen someone's mana craft that much, their signature's going to have some pretty obvious quirks. An average Joe from any country could easily tell. No way! No layperson could possibly infer all of that just from a glance at a mana crafter's signature. Well, honestly, even I doubted my eyes for a moment. I never expected to come across anyone who underwent the Ophia of Zeal here. Oh boy. You trying to keep your guard up now? Come on. It's not like I'm gonna eat you or anything. I just want to have a nice little chat, okay? Relax. Relax. It's Princess Selphine. King Valar is under the protection of someone else from the Knights. You serious? Say, how old are you? Like 20-something? 19. 19! Hey, Paige, She's the same age as you. Yes, so she is. A royal guardian at 19. That's crazy. I thought there was an age limit for tri-crafters. I'm a dual crafter. So you're a dual crafter, and you became a guardian? Pretty sure you had to be a member of the knighthood to be a guardian. And to be in a knighthood, you had to be a tri-crafter. I was a personally designated guardian by both King Valar and Princess Selphine. I'm only a dual crafter because I was allowed to enlist as an honorary member of the knighthood. That's awful nice of them, ain't it? You're like the first ever, aren't you? I'm surprised those guys let you in, considering they'd rather stick to regulation rather than reason. There's gotta be a reason why he left, of course, though. And it's gotta be a reason that the Ruchsenheid people are unhappy about, which is why they'd rather spread around the rumor that Rupika was exiled rather than that he actually chose to leave. But then, that's kinda weird. What's the princess's royal guardian doing in a place like this? I thought a guardian was supposed to, I don't know, guard their escorts? Where's Princess Selphine? She's currently in Ruchsenheid. I was relieved from my duties as her guardian, so I decided to travel the world to forget about my grief from that. Why do you insist on doing this the hard way? This hurts, you know? Do I really look like the bad guy here? And why do you think I'm lying? It makes even less sense for the princess to be on this side of the world. It takes a minimum of 2 years to get to Viscanta, and that's assuming you don't take any detours or running into any trouble. Counting back 2 years from your age, put your departure at about 17, 18 years old. The 2-year ceremony for your Ophia put you at 15, maybe 16 years old. Unless you were fired as soon as you were assigned your position. The math just doesn't add up. Don't tell me. The princess is here, isn't she? Right here, in Viscanta. Is Valar here too? No. It's a long story. I see. Okay then, let's hear it. All of it. I've got all the time in the world. Well, I don't. I can't leave my companions to fend for themselves like this. I must get to looking for Selphine as soon as I can. I'm afraid that's not possible. Why? Because if you leave this room, you'll die. What? What? Well, technically, you'll die if you leave this facility, to be exact. In any case, you just can't up and leave. What do you mean? You're not making any sense. You've been feeling pretty bad lately, haven't you? Haven't you thought of why you suddenly just collapsed out of nowhere? Well, you've been to the outer pole, haven't you? Not only that, but you also used some pretty draining large-scale mana craft there. So just relax. Well, unless you of course want to. Oh wait. That's basically what a villain says, huh? Can you believe it? It was some indiscriminate mass homicide case. Rudo. So, I guess you aren't that Rune, are you? My bad. And everyone else recognizes me as Rune. But with my taking on this identity of Rune, regardless of what reasons I may have, there's no way for me to take back my past sins. I have to. Get ready, Zevitz. We're going. Huh? Was there some kind of message? Greus will be showing himself soon. Is someone from Ruxenheid really in a place like this? They spoke in fluent San Richdan with a clear Ruxenheid accent. If it isn't Greus, then it's most certainly someone else from Ruxenheid. Is Rotona inside? Seems like she's alive. But that was all I was able to hear. There's no choice. We'll have to go meet them, as promised. Is he dangerous? All doctors are. They can take lives, even without the use of battlecraft. Don't say something so ominous. Judging by our situation, he shouldn't try to harm us. But he can't be trusted. Just make sure you're ready for anything he's got prepared. Rotona. Understood. Well, this is quite unexpected. Meeting you in a place like this? Now that's crazy. Rupika Greus, Princess Selphine Ruxenheid. You're still alive? Don't just kill me off like that. And just what are you doing in a place like this? Yeah, I think I'm the one who's supposed to be saying that. It's a long story. Haven't you already heard from Rhine Vasta? Well, yeah. But you see, I'm not dumb enough to say, oh, okay, when someone tells me something that absurd. Definitely the logical response. That means she's told you everything, hasn't she? I thought Ruxenheid was supposed to be impenetrable. Just what happened back there? Just who is that Milano person? Is she from the Union? I wouldn't know. There was no declaration of war, no advance warning, not a single shred of information. All I can assume is that they pulled off a perfect surprise attack. The fact that you're here now means that what she told me wasn't a total lie. By the way, when did this episode of Empress Syndrome kick in? That is none of your business. So it's Rhaegon. A pretty mild one, though. It's like she just did a half-assed job trying to pull out her ancestors' memories. And who's this girl? Rune Zevitz. Rune Zevitz? That's certainly a strange name. No, it's not Rune. It's Rune Zevitz. Zevitz rings a bell. Maybe she's just got the same name? Nah, no way. Especially with a name like Zevitz. Is that Zevitz, as in the Zevitz Corporation in the Outer Pole? You know about it? I'm pretty sure there was a girl named Rune from there. Wow. Though I heard she died. Is Rune like so world famous that they know about her on the other side of the pole? This is the inner pole, right? Yeah. We're definitely in the inner pole right now, so the fact that even Rupika and what was the other woman? Skiatoir heard about Rune. It was probably because of Hivas or something, but still, the fact that they hear about something like that all the way on the other pole, it's gotta be quite it should make Rune sort of, I guess, famous, infamous, however you want to call it. Yes, I am that Rune. No way. Just who are you people? There's a limit to how far you can stretch a lie, you know. We have more than enough time. Please hear us out. And that's the gist of it. Rotona was in that bad of a condition. She's lucky this place has a Vita domain. Otherwise, she'd have been pushing up daisies by now. She really can't leave the domain? Whoa, slow down. It's not like there's no hope for her. Just that I need the princess over there to do me a little favor. And what? I've got the one plan that'll solve everything for us, nice and neat. Whoa, Rupika, since when are we and us? Or us together and... wait, now am I calling us and us as well? You're not part of us, as far as I know. Oh? Huh? There's a way for Retona to travel with us again? Yep. Enough with the smoke and mirrors. What do you want? Now. No need to be so edgy here. Down to brass tacks, Miss Princess. You should, let me go with you to Rosenheide. Huh? Why? Because that's the favor I want from you. Is that so? Right now, Retona's internal mana rhythm is way out of whack. We need to return it to normal. After about 4 days inside the domain, she should be well enough to set foot outdoors. But after that, she's on a year or two words of meds every day. Special stuff that I personally have to monitor and prescribe. Meds? What kind of medicines? The kind that helps to stabilize and preserve your body's internal mana rhythm. She has to take these meds every day, no questions asked. Kind of a pain, but it's better than never being able to use mana craft again, or just plain kicking the bucket. So that means she can use mana craft again? Well, not initially, of course. It'll take her another 1 or 2 months minimum for her to be able to use most craft again. Oh, come on. Don't make that face, Princess. This is practically a miracle, you know? The fact that this town has a Vita domain, that there's a facility here that can use its healing abilities, and that a doctor like me is here. I don't think it's a miracle. This has gotta be a reason behind all of these things lining up together. It isn't just all those reasons happen to just align just by pure coincidence. Hell no. Not only does she have the chance to live, but there's a possibility she can return to being a guardian too. Just what are the chances of all this happening? It'd normally be almost impossible. I'd expect you to be thankful it all turned out like this, but I'm honestly pretty disappointed that you think that way. If you taught us how to make the medicine, then maybe we can do something about it ourselves. Nope. Even if you could make those meds, only a pro can properly administer medical care to those who've undergone a guardian level Ophia. Properly administer? It's just medicine, right? Unless it's medicine that you take, I don't know, by needle, or what is another strange way? Yeah, probably not up your butt, but I have no idea, but okay. Properly administer. Now, assuming we could enter the Alliance, I can't guarantee your passage into Rosenheide, even if I personally grant you permission to do so. That's because the incumbent ruler is King Valar. Well, that's part of the deal. You'll have to do something about that. What? I have my doubts on this. I can't get in touch with Reinvasta. Seems as if our Comcraft line has been cut. Do you know why? There are 2 reasons. 1, her condition. With the way she is now, she can't maintain a steady connection. It was probably cut when she collapsed. Reason 2, that facility seems to be set up such that the Comcraft line has to be connected a certain way, or else you can't communicate. The mana in the domain is pretty sensitive and all. They're trying to block out anything that could disrupt the flow of mana in the domain. Let me meet with Reinvasta. That is our bare minimum condition. Nope. No can do. The domain will go over capacity. More of your lies, I assume. I'm dead serious. We can't have anything putting even more strain on the Vita domain. I got a real earful from Skiatoire just by me getting Retona in there. Well... You said that the Comcraft line has been cut, right? Well, Retona has this thing called a transceiver. Maybe we could contact her with that. Transceiver? Just tell her that. She'll understand. Well, I don't get it. But whatever. I'll just tell her to use it. No biggie. Just give me a minute. I'll connect it to one working line and tell her cute roommate to pass on the message. Let's check if Retona's already awake. Roommate? If she's asleep, just give her a slap or two. Sleeping at a vital time like this, she sure is carefree. I'm not going to push the issue. Just let her sleep. Her body's desperately trying to restore its mana rhythm back to normal. Retona needs as much rest as she can get right now. Anyway, just give me a minute. I'm not going to try pulling anything. Paige. Yeah, about your roommate there. She's still asleep? Alright. Nah. Just some stuff going on over here. Wait! Just wait a minute. Look, I'll buy it for you, okay? Hey, look! You can't just ask me to! Someone from inside the facility? Raygon. What? Are you really going to go with what he's asking? That is the plan. Why? You barely know anything about him, right? And you're just going to do as he asks? Indeed. His demands is absolutely unreasonable. Still, I must abide by what he wants. How come? Think. This isn't a give-and-take negotiation. In a sense, it's downright coercion. Huh? What do you mean? Think about his demand. Going back to Ruxenheid. To accomplish this, we need Reinvasta to be in good health. We also need a guarantee that she can recover. Taking all of this into account, he is basically holding her hostage. There was never any intent to negotiate in the first place. Do you get it? It may have looked like we were negotiating, but in essence, this is what Greus said. Unless you take me with you to Ruxenheid, I can't guarantee Retona will survive. But the part about her having to take medicine might be a lie. Even what he said about her condition, it's possible that he really just kidnapped her. There's no way for us to tell if she's actually perfectly fine, and a Greus person is just feeding her sugar pills to make her think her life's in danger. Exactly. There's no way for us to tell. There's no merit in us trying to pry any information from him, at least for now. I'm sure you've realized that Reinvasta's condition has deteriorated ever since we've set foot in this town. It's a pretty thin line, isn't it? Therefore, with the way things are proceeding now, we must make two things clear. Will Reinvasta truly be able to leave the facility after 4 days? And will she be able to continue on our journey without any issues? As long as we can assure these two conditions, then we can continue. Let's play along with Greus' little game for now. Nope, no good. Still asleep. First off, we need to know whether she's alive or not. Once she wakes up, have her contact us at once. Skeptical much? Man. Well, sure. I don't mind passing the message, but I can't guarantee whether or not she can get in touch with you with that something or other thing. Just keep that in mind. All of this is sure going quite conveniently for you, Hey, Greus. Everything just happens to fall perfectly into place for you, don't you think? Jeez, get off my back already, will you? There's gotta be a limit to how much you can doubt people. I'll have you know, I'm trying to be a nice person to a fellow countryman here. You're going to keep insisting that you don't have any bad intention, eh? Well, that depends on your definition of bad. At the very least, I don't mean any of you harm. Neither do my goals here. Understood. Well then, Greus, if you want to gain our trust, then you'll need to do us a favor. You sound pretty commanding, considering you're supposed to be asking me a favor. Are you up to it? Depends on what you want. Oh, it's simple. Just teach us how to make this medicine. Huh? This is... this is Soul's little sister. This medicine? What do you plan to do? Sell it. Make it. And why would you want to do that? If what you're saying is true, then that means we'll have 4 days of free time. This is what we'll be doing to kill some time till then. I don't know what you're up to, but this is extremely easy to make. Just desiccate the base ingredients, sagiola garlands, grind them into a powder, and then let them rest for about a week. Really? Just one ingredient? You grind it into a powder and then let it rest for a week. That's it? Oh, is it possible to grow this sagiola? Oh damn, that was the wrong voice. Making the medicine and growing sagiola are relatively easy. What, you planning to grow them over here? Is there a problem with growing it here? Well, yeah, it's not just here either, but this entire country, really. It won't grow in the soil. Soil? What's wrong with this country's soil? Sagiola won't grow anywhere else but in rich, fertile areas with volcanic pyro soil. Viscanta soil is heavily aqua attribute. Sagiola isn't even going to sprout. Pyro soil. Yep. Viscanta has to import all its sagiola powder from its neighbor Ceres. There's volcanoes in there. Well, there's a lot to explain, but it takes a lot of effort to bring something over from Ceres. It's so near, yet so far. There's a valley in between, right? Oh, so you do know. Will that sagiola grow as long as it's from in soil from Ceres? Well, as long as the environment is just right, then it should be possible. But you know, that fertile soil of Ceres is pretty expensive, you know. Raygon, is this the soil that we got in the previous video? Or the one before that even? That soul fellow. He's certainly sharp as attack, isn't he? Zevitz. Yeah. Hey, don't just cut me off while I'm talking here. The soil isn't the problem. Teach us how to raise it, how to prepare it, and anything else we need to pay attention to. We'll do the rest. Medicine class. So, let's dig a hole right now. What's gotten into you? Hey Zevitz, explain first, why don't you? So, Mill, listen up. You see, blah 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 blah. Medicine, yeah, we can maybe make Mill better again. Yeah. Huh? That medicine? You can grow it? Right here? Thankfully, we still have a lot of that soil left over. It looks like we can grow sagiola right here. As long as the environment is just right, those plants won't take more than a few days to sprout. Apparently, once they've sprouted, they're as easy to grow as weeds. Really? we'll be doing this to kill time while waiting for Rheinbasta's discharge. Let's prepare the area so we can grow some Sajola. We'll make some waves, no matter how small, in this country's crumbling medical system. But by ourselves? What, Mill? Why the long face? No. It's just... I can't believe it. I mean, Sol's been trying so desperately to earn money to get that very medicine. I just don't know what to think right now. I wonder what's gotten into them. I'd expected them to be happier at this whole prospect, but they seem to be somewhat against it. Maybe it's just the initial surprise. Anyway, let's just do it for now. Sol, can you lend me a hand? Huh? Ah, yeah, sure. What? Okay, something is really weird about them. Sol, time for you to learn about plant cultivation and agricraft. Craft? Thanks or no thanks, to the Ophir you underwent, you seem to have an affinity for all 4 forms of mana. Though it's rather crude, or it is rather crude, you should be able to pull it off, as long as you concentrate. Agricraft? The climate here is just a touch too cold. You need to keep the area around the plants at a stable temperature. Just in case anything happens, you have to be able to handle it yourself. Yeah. Sol, put the soil in this container over here, please. I'm going to keep on digging. Wait, you're going too fast. Here we go again. Are you alright with stepping outside? Won't it worsen your condition? I'll be fine, if it's only for a short while. Lately, I haven't been feeling too bad. Well, if I move around too much, I'll end up collapsing though. What is your daily routine like? Obviously you can't push yourself, but you look perfectly fine otherwise. Staying at home all day would certainly leave you bored, wouldn't it? What? What's with that expression of yours? No, I was just thinking that you ask pretty interesting questions is all. Interesting? Yes. I don't exactly have a lot to do, but I wouldn't say I'm bored either. Oh? Whenever Sol gets hungry, he comes back home, so I do a little bit of cooking. But I can't really exert myself, as I told you earlier. There's also the biblio-transmission. I speak with the people nearby through it. Biblio-transition? Or transmission? You've never heard of it? It's been getting pretty popular around here. The biblio-transmission is like a book form of Comcraft. Whatever people write down on their book appears right in your own copy. Oh dang, that's awesome. Using the written word to hold a conversation, huh? There are stories and pictures inside. It is quite interesting to read it all. And just who are you holding these conversations with? Well, I wouldn't say I'm holding a conversation, seeing as all I do is read. Besides, most of the people writing entrance do it anonymously, so I wouldn't know who is who. Though, judging by the way they write and the word choices, I can tell their contents. We already got Comcraft. Why go through the trouble of writing it all on paper? Seems like such a waste of effort. With Comcraft, you need to have both parties accept the connection. Plus, biblio-transmission lets you communicate anonymously. I suppose that is where biblio-transmission differs from Comcraft. This is like the earliest version of what is going to be the internet for them, I think. Because, you know, behind the computer on the internet you generally have, pretty much have anonymity as well, so yeah, I could see the biblio-transmission turning into the internet for them in about a couple of years, maybe decade, I'm not sure. I see. It sounds like the perfect place to sow lies and deceit. Who can say? there isn't much substance behind what's written, so I doubt it'll cause any problems. Just what are they writing about there? I'm reading this diary of a girl imprisoned in Neo-Sasori. At least, that seems to be the setting. It's it's Paige. Paige is writing that. I already know, 100% sure. Setting? It seems she's writing a story, as if she herself was in Neo-Sasori. I'm thinking whoever's writing this is someone really interested in Neo-Sasori. It's quite interesting. The story talks about life under the sea, down to pretty much minute details. Oh. Seems like the premise is that the author here can't leave her own room. She writes about what she's feeling that day, quite thoroughly. The author has quite the imagination, but the way she writes is almost sad, melancholic. You see, I'm usually alone at home, so I can empathize with the author. Diaries are normally not things to be shown to others. Like I said, it's probably just the way the writer is presenting the work. In any case, it's fun to read. And what if the person writing this diary turns out to be some big middle-aged man? Does a man who can write stories from the point of view of a young girl even exist? Who knows? It takes all sorts, especially when it comes to hobbies. Honestly, it doesn't really matter who wrote it. In the first place, I don't intend to pry into anyone in the bibliotransmissions. This is all nothing more than a way of wasting time. Well, this is all quite fascinating. A line that can cover the entirety of a single country. It might even be able to allow communications from around the world, if done properly. Exactly. The entire world? Don't be silly. This is nothing more than a fun little toy. When used in the right way, there's nothing that Manacraft cannot do. Sooner or later, this technology will be copied by a more talented crafter. Or perhaps, someone reverse engineers it and greatly improves its communication range. Such is the march of progress. The march of progress. The development of craft technology in the last few years, in particular, has been improving by leaps and bounds. Being able to speak with someone on the other side of the world? Well, even if we were able to achieve that, just what could we even use it for? I can only imagine that it will lead to problems. Oh, Visconta and Ceres are so close to each other, their languages are so similar, and yet the people can't even get along. Have people from faraway countries hold a conversation? And I highly doubt that they will come to an understanding. Indeed, I can't deny that. People can be hurt by the smallest, minutest things. Truly worthless. Those who have had a weakened sense of doubt will end up getting culled. A sense of doubt? Without a sense of doubt, a sense of danger, people become dull. When one is dulled, one is unable to react upon sensing that is something that is strangely off. They become unable to defend themselves. Outright discrimination, a clear division in the social strata, brainwashing by those who hold power. This exploitation is what awaits those who turn a blind eye to the evils of man. The Viscontas here for once. The people of this country are being exploited? That they are. The Vita stream and domain are rightfully yours to begin with. They and countless other precious resources were taken away from you under the guise of reforms. I wouldn't know the worth of those resources, but it's clear that Ceres is manipulating you all. Yet the Viscontans don't see a single thing wrong with this picture. I can't help but think that they're lacking in something. And even that physical condition of yours, had this country been run competently, you might have been cured a long time ago already. What? Common sense would dictate that those suffering from serious illness ought to be given priority to reside within the Vita stream. Yes? But just look at that. Those discriminatory Cerisians are running amok in your very birthplace, paying to extend their own rotten lives. Don't you see something wrong with this picture? No. That's all just a pipe dream. I mean, you need money to live in Neo Sasori, and the people from Ceres had money, so they made a town. No mere individual could have the money to fund that scale of construction, but a country does. Oh, Soul, are you alright? Oh, wait. Let me just rest. I'd really like to get the soil changed out by today if that's possible. Well, enough politicking for today. Take a rest, both of you. It's almost lunchtime. Huh? Okay. Now then, Soul, Mill, I think we've been doing you two quite a favor here. I'll leave lunch in your hands. Sure. Soul, could you help me out? Oh, okay. After being instructed by Raygun, both Soul and Mill head into the house. Soul didn't have as much stamina as I thought he did. Huh? Zevitz. Yes? Don't be soft on Soul. Huh? I need you to act as an observer for me. Observer? For what? Push Soul's stamina to the limits. That ought to clear his mood up to some degree. His mood? Sorry, I don't see what you're getting at here. I'm sure you've already realized that there's something wrong with him. Yes? Even though it looks like we can grow Saxiola here, he doesn't even look happy at all. In fact, he looks like he's shocked, in a bad way more than anything. I can more or less conjecture as to why. Huh? But I'll keep that to myself for now. The literal brainwashing that she was talking about earlier? I don't know. What's more important for now is to keep him working. Tomorrow, I'll thoroughly beat everything there is to know about Agicraft into him. After Raygun told me all that, she simply closed her eyes and stayed completely silent, not saying another word about Soul. I continued to stare at Raygun, who at times seemed to give off Selly's aura. It felt quite strange. Just what would Selly look like in the future, after the Path Down's breaking in? Alright, well, we're gonna end the video here. I apologize for sort of the bad reading and whatnot. I don't know, the weather here has been getting a little bit worse, as in the temperature wise, and also just it has been raining a couple of days in a row, so I'm hopefully not getting sick, but I feel a little bit of scratchiness in my throat, so yeah, I gotta just drink plenty of water, of course, as I usually do, and yeah, I'll just try and take good care of my voice, because that's my most powerful tool. It's like my weapon, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more, and I will see you in the very next video. Peace!